I have a backup plan. Before my BF started dating me seriously, he knew this. Now that he is my fiancé, he wants me to get rid of it. I'm not doing it and I don't understand why I should. I have always had a backup plan. My backup plan includes a place to live, money for general expenses and a rainy day fund. It's more complicated than that, but that's the gist of it. I like having it and I have explained to previous partners that I have one and I let them decide if they're okay with it. My fiancé knew this before he started dating me exclusively. He knew that if we ever got married, I would require a prenuptial agreement and a request that this backup plan stays intact. A couple days ago, he told me he wasn't okay with this plan any longer. I don't think that's fair. He comes from a wealthy family and the prenuptial agreement protects him and I should have something that protects me. I'm actually finding myself really angry about this because I was an open book about this every step of the way and now I feel like has changed his mind. He says that having this plan makes it seem like I will leave him while I think it protects me. I'm annoyed because it's not fair to me to change your mind when you knew my expectations from the very beginning. I had sex for the first time today and I feel sick. I, 19F, went on a date with a girl, 20TF, that I had been talking to for a little while. The date went perfectly and she was hilarious. She asked if I wanted to chill at her place, and I said sure. One thing led to another and I ended up losing my virginity. My, slightly overbearing, parents called and freaked out that I was at this girl's flat, as they saw this as the ultimate violation of stranger danger. They didn't know I was going on a date as they probably would not have agreed with it. Everything has now dawned on me and I am so close to panicking and informing this wonderful person I can't see her again out of self-preservation. How do I not freak out and run away? Got any advice, Reddit? I love when my husband has a bad day. Don't get me wrong, I wish every day is good for him, but when it's one of those crappy, dull days, unlike some people, he doesn't come home and shout, he doesn't slam around, he doesn't complain. He'll just walk through the door, drop his jacket and beeline straight for me. He'll practically jump on top of me and bury his face in my chest or down the side of my neck. I'll feel him readjusting himself until he's comfortable, take a few big sniffs, exhale and just sink into me. I'll rub his back and kiss his head. Sometimes we end up lying there for an hour or more, sometimes he falls asleep. I love hearing his breathing change, his heartbeat slow, hearing the quiet sounds he subconsciously makes when I scratch that perfect spot. I love feeling that hand dance up under my shirt and cup on, always with a small chuckle from both of us. I love tracing my hand around his back under his shirt, feeling every muscle as I whisper to him about my day. I love lying there smelling him. He'll claim he stinks after a long day at work, but to me, the smell is almost addictive, intoxicating. I'm a small woman, which makes this harder, but I'm willing to endure the wait just to enjoy those moments with him. I can't even explain how it makes me feel inside when I hear him taking those sniffs and feeling the tension leave his body. Nothing else matters in that moment. Nothing else makes me feel more like a woman and a wife. I'm a mother who is about to abandon her child. I, 26 female, have plans to offer a settlement to my daughter's 2 female, father, 35 male, offering him giving up complete parental rights. I don't want to be a mother anymore. This is not due to the job of being a mother's but the trauma for me that has come with it. I got pregnant when I was 22 with, let's call him Jack. We had only known each other 6 months prior to that. He slut-shamed me and denied the child was his. He blocked me. I began the process of adoption. When he was contacted to sign rights over to adoption agency, he blocked the adoption. Jack contacted me and asked for a prenatal DNA test which confirmed let's call her Anna was his child. We moved in together for the remainder of the pregnancy. He was verbally and physically abusive. You're going to be one of those mothers you see on the news to throw your baby off a bridge or drown her in a bathtub. When Anna came, we lived separately. I found out that Jack had been consulting with attorneys in the last 3 months of my pregnancy. I offered joint custody. He filed for full physical and full legal. This was 3 years ago. We are still to this day in horrific custody litigation. My daughter expressed molestations. DCF found it to be unsupported because Anna did not disclose when interviewed. I lost custody after having full legal and full custody for the entirety of my daughter's life, being my daughter's main caretaker. Now I only have supervised visitation due to fear of interference of father-daughter relationship. This entire custody litigation has been trauma. Jack is relentless. He lives for the fight. This is how he gets his was in life. He exhausts people until they don't want to deal with him anymore, so they give him what he wants. I just want some peace after 3 years. I'm exhausted. I'm in debt because of attorney fees. I believe my daughter is being molested and I can't help her. I'm being tormented on a regular basis by Jack. I have proof of alienation by Jack to Anna. Daddy says you're bad and I don't want to talk to you. The horse is bad because Daddy says I don't like it. Sobbing, I'm not allowed to love Mama because Daddy will be so sad. All to which my attorney advises I am not allowed to use in court due to certain laws and how this evidence was obtained. When I do see Anna, she is not herself. She is not the child I worked so hard to raise. We are no longer connected, as Jack has always wanted. I have no more fight in me. I will abandon my daughter. I will not feel regret because I will be free. My wife's high libido is killing me. My wife and I are born and raised Muslims. We are not that religious, but after we met in uni we decided to do it the halal way. We waited until we finished uni and had a job before we got married and did anything. The night we got married, amazing, magical, loved it. And when she told me she was always turned on, I thought, hey, this is perfect. At first it was great, but then it was literally every single night, even when she has her monthly. She doesn't like period deed, but she still wants to do something, if you get what I'm saying. I love her, I really do, but man, it's all the time. She never pressures me or purposely makes me feel bad for declining her advancements, so I don't know, I sort of feel bad. I don't know why I'm complaining, she's an incredible woman and the best wife.